My Epion model has been driving me crazy ever since I filmed the trailer.
5 awesome geeks, yeah!
Hey guys, so I'm Britt. I am your Wednesday going forward, and I'm super excited to be your Wednesday. A little bit of history about me, a little bit of history of how I met everybody else, what I like to be geeky about. I'm really out of practice of this whole talking to a camera thing. A little history about me. I am Britt. I live in Minnesota. I am a geek, obviously. I studied film history, criticism, and theory in college, which is a really fun thing to study in college. If you haven't studied something yet and you want to study something that will not get you a job after you leave, go into film studies, because that will do the trick for you. Or that is a great thing to study, but it won't get you a job after college, except for at PetSmart, which is what ended up happening. I spent my entire adult life, or the majority of my adult life, and a good portion of my teenage life in retail. For the last few years, I've been in management, which has been terrible. I decided I needed to out of retail. I needed to get out. I had to get out. I got out, and now I'm a real estate agent. So I had to go back to school to get my real estate license. I am now a real estate agent in the state of Minnesota, and I love it. I have lots and lots of pets. I live in what I call a zoo. At some point, I'll probably show you guys everybody, but you can kind of see a little sneak peek of everybody. So you can see a little bit of Cosmo right here. He's my golden retriever. And then behind me, you will see Haro's tank and Langley's tank. Langley needs a new light, and I keep forgetting to go get that. I'm going to go get that after I'm done filming this video. And then we've got Haro here. I also have two other leopard geckos. So this one's a female, this one's a male. And I have Van, who's also a male, and I have Surrey, who's also a female. And those are both leopard geckos. So I have 4 leopard geckos. I got a crested gecko named Denali. And I've got an American bullfrog, which is just beyond Langley's tank here. And that is American bullfrog named Nodley. I remember when I said first, I said Nodley, I said American bullfrog. I have really bad short-term memory. So you might recognize the names Haro and Nodley from Gundam, Haro from multiple Gundams, and Nodley specifically from Gundam the Below. We're going to get to what I'm geeky about in a little bit. I also have 2 cats that live upstairs. I am that 30-year-old geek that actually lives with their parents. And it's not by choice. I have 2 cats that have decided to live upstairs with my parents, so that's fine, that's great. Their names are Corvette and Cobalt, named after vehicles. Cobalt's name was more of a joke than it was in actuality, just stuck. How did I meet all of these other wonderful people that are part of this channel? I met Kay first. In person, I met Dylan first, but in actuality, I met Kay first. So in 2008 was when I started doing this talking head thing on YouTube versus doing music videos, anime music videos. So a friend of mine decided that he wanted to start a collaboration channel with me to just kind of discuss, talk a little bit more, get to know each other a little bit better, because we met on the internet and we still to this day haven't met in person. And that was great, and I miss that time period of my life. I miss that friendship, and we're still friends, but we don't talk like we used to, and it makes me really sad. But that really got me into doing YouTube, and so I started doing YouTube on my personal channel, AG Acting Girl. I think I want to do another collaboration channel, and I wanted to do a group of 5 people, and it was going to be kind of based on another collaboration channel I was watching at the time. So Mission Otaku was created. I did it with a friend of mine who I've been with since I was 5, and then we had a call for auditions to fit the other 3 spots. And even though she didn't audition, Kay still reached out to me and said, hey, I have this other collaboration channel called 7 Otakus. You should check us out. Maybe we could partner up. And, you know, Mission Otaku, 7 Otakus could be kind of like a partnership kind of collaboration channel. We could promote each other and things like that. As time went on, I ended up joining 7 Otakus as well as staying on Mission Otaku. So it was, I was on 2 collaboration channels. Actually, at one point, I think it was like a 4 or 5 collaboration channels, because there was this huge boom in 2010 or 2011. I think that was 2010. And it was this big boom of different collaboration channels. And so through Kay, I met Dylan, because he was a member of 7 Otakus, and then through that I also met Kio-chan, just by circumstance. I actually don't remember my first conversation with Dylan. I don't remember my first conversation with Kio-chan. I don't remember my first conversation with Melissa. I remember my first conversation with Kay, which is really bizarre. I'm usually really good at remembering my first conversations with people. So I met Dylan through that, met Kio-chan through that, and then I met Melissa through Dylan. And I had no idea when I first started in 2010 on, you know, doing that collaboration channel that would somehow bring me 4 of my best friends. And I am so very thankful that I have these people in my life, because I don't know where I would be. I wouldn't be on YouTube anymore. I would have quit YouTube a long time ago if it weren't for those 4 people. So they keep me going, they keep me happy, and I adore them to no end. So thank you guys for sticking around. I love you guys so much. As far as what I'm geeky about, I like to call myself a Renaissance geek. I am geeky about animals, I'm geeky about Star Wars, sci-fi in general, I'm geeky about Disney. I'm a Disney nerd. I am an otaku. I am a Trekkie. Like, just everything. Like, quite literally, if it is geek culture, I like it, except for 3 things. And I'm going to get pelted, so I'm just going to do this now. Because I am not a Harry Potter fan. I am not a Lord of the Rings fan, and I have never seen Firefly. Okay, see, the Firefly thing is, I have a fair argument about the Firefly thing. All of my friends love it. So my expectations are like sky high. And my fear is that it's not going to quite meet those expectations, so I'd rather live in the thought of Firefly being awesome than to actually experience Firefly and have it suck for me, you know, because of my expectations being really, really high for it. As far as Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, I've tried so hard to get into both of those things because all of my friends love them, but it was kind of like the high expectations thing didn't quite meet, and therefore couldn't. I was actually forced, speaking of that first collaboration, I was actually forced to read one of the books. Goblet of Fire? Maybe that's the one I read? I don't remember. But yeah, I was forced to read one of the books because that friend was like, nope, you're going to like Harry Potter and I'm going to make you. So, didn't work. I tried so hard, guys. I promise I tried so hard. I tried so hard. But yeah, so, I mean, essentially, I'm really big into nostalgia. That's my biggest geeky thing, I think, is, you know, I will rewatch shows beyond anybody's recollection. I grew up watching Power Rangers, and I decided to rewatch it for fun when it came on Netflix. So I you know, Power Rangers and Tiny Toon Adventures and Animaniacs, old Gundam, old anime in general. Gundam is one of my biggest things with anime. I love Gundam. With the exception of Turn A Gundam and the new one that is currently airing or just recently stopped, I don't know. The most recent Gundam that got dubbed, except for those 2 series. I own Turn A. I haven't seen it yet. I have seen every single Gundam series available in the United States. I actually kind of made it a point to make sure that I watched them all because I liked talking about them at conventions and I didn't want anything spoiled. So I was like, fine, I'll watch everything then. So that was fun. I like Pokemon, Digimon. Digimon I absolutely adore. Gomamon is my favorite Digimon. If you haven't seen that channel, I do have a video where I just sit there and talk about how much I love Gomamon. I also talk about how much I dislike Squirtle on my channel. So there's that. Mind you, I don't actually dislike Squirtle. I really like being funny, and I think that I'm funny, and therefore I will say things on my channel that actually get like a serious rise out of people, and I'm like, guys, half of what I just said was joking. Yes, I think Bulbasaur is the best starter Pokemon because of the situation of the gym leaders moving forward. But that doesn't make Squirtle suck, like, at all. It's funny. Anyway, moving on. I also really like Doctor Who. My favorite Doctor is the 4th Doctor. I also like the 9th Doctor. I am a classic Who person. New Who kind of makes me angry. Stephen Moffat needs to stop. Stephen Moffat just needs to stop. I'm still not quite sure how I actually felt about the Christmas special this year. I mean, so if you have any questions about my geekiness and about all those things, let me know in the comments below. I will answer them in future videos or even just in the comments, whatever there is. Maybe we'll do a Q&A week. I don't know. We're playing this kind of by ear. We've got some ideas going forward, but we're just very excited to get started on this, and I cannot imagine sharing a channel with 4 other beautiful people because these people are the most amazing people in my life. So, thank you guys. I will see you guys next Wednesday, and Dylan, we will see you tomorrow.